Hey there, Vengeance here. Wanted to take a second and review this Tweeterhead Superman 1/3 scale bust from the Tweeterhead bust line. When this first came out, I thought it was an awesome idea, and now we have them in hand. So I wanted to take a second and share this with Jimmy and his awesome YouTube channel, Godlike Statues. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to his channel. He has awesome content and awesome videos and reviews, cool hangout sessions and shows. So love seeing Jimmy's collection and his content. So subscribe if you're not subscribed. So back to this guy. So right there you can see the box he came in. Really like the slick view of the box with the new DC logo right there in the middle. And then the little Superman logo right there, which I believe is a sticker, Superman little sticker. And I feel like this might be the box for the bust that they're going to be using, and they'll be changing the sticker perhaps for Batman, which is next, which I also have pre-ordered. Can't wait for the Batman. And for well, the next couple of busts that they're coming out with. So when they announced this line of 1/3 busts from DC, I was super excited about the idea and the price, of course, and just overall, just something different. Now that I have it in hand, I'm super happy I pre-ordered Superman. I also have Batman pre-ordered, which I can't wait. Hopefully it doesn't take crazy long to get the Batman bust, because this one did take some time, to be honest. So got to be a little bit patient, unfortunately. And I also have the Mr. Freeze bust on pre-order, which looks amazing. Check out the pictures on TWEETERHEAD.com for the Mr. Freeze. Also looks great. Now, I did not order the Doomsday. Don't regret it, really. I kind of regret it, kind of in the middle, because he's a big piece. Pairs good with this guy. But my collection is mostly Batman and Superman, DC related stuff. Mostly Batman. So I pre-ordered this guy and waited, and finally I have it now in hand. So I wanted to review it for this awesome channel. So if you take a look closely, the sculpt is really good. I'm really happy with the sculpt. I was a little bit worried about the sculpt not being great, or just maybe even the statue not being great, because it's a good price, and you've all heard that saying, you pay what you get for kind of thing. But no, this bust is so amazing. I like the sculpt of Superman. Nice jawline. His curl, of course. Skin tone is good. One of the things about this bust that really surprised me and many is that it is really heavy. Even though the bust isn't totally like super big, it is big but not super big, is that it's really heavy. So the bust, I think the base has a big part of it, which is good because it makes the structure stable. No tipping over whatsoever. So now that I've seen some of the pictures of the clay face, which looks awesome, I might pre-order that one too. I'm pretty sure I will. I don't think that clay face will have any issues tipping over with such a good base, being heavy and stable. So yeah, Superman suit looks great. I like all the little details on his muscles. His Superman S. His musculature, his shoulders, triceps, biceps. His hands look great. You can see the veins there and some of the texture on the hands. His belt and trousers. I really like that diagonal look. I think it's clean. It's a awesome idea. It's a little bit different. His belt looks great. Again, his hands I think look great. So the pulling of the fabric, the muscles, It's just a great sculpt. Really good job done by TWEETERHEAD. So on the back you can see the cape, and it is a big cape. I like that. Sculpted, of course. This whole entire piece is one solid piece. There is no switch outs, nothing to worry about like getting knocked over or worrying about magnets. Just one solid bust piece, and like I really like that. So great piece. Can't wait for the Batman. Can't wait for the Mr. Freeze. Hopefully, again, they don't take very long. And I'm excited about what might come in the future in regards to like other rogues, Batman rogues, which I'm really more interested in. Of course, the Clayface. The Riddler looks cool. I'm not a huge fan of the Riddler. Like some people are always talking about it and like always insisting upon it, kind of a lot. But the Riddler in this scale, I think will look great. And I saw some pictures on the Facebook groups of the bowler hat one. That one looks great. May consider that guy actually, even though I don't think he's one of the biggest rogues in Batman. Maybe he's just not as interesting. I don't know. But anyways, maybe if they do a Man-Bat, that'd be pretty cool. A Solomon Grundy, which is what they voted on. I would have to see it first. Joker, of course, which I'm sure they're saving. So it is about 17 inches tall, maybe 16 and a half. And it's a nice size. It's kind of a big piece, and but at the same time, it doesn't take up a bunch of room. It's like a good middle ground, like the best of both worlds. And it is 1/3 scale, so really solid piece, heavy piece. I'm happy with everything. There's only one little thing that I'm sure you've already seen online that some of these have had issues with, and that is the paint. On some of these that are being received by collectors, the paint on some of them is not great. This one, I'm really happy with this one. There's nothing really major on this one that worries me too much. So I've seen some online that have some issues, unfortunately, like QC, quality control issues from the factory with the paint. And you see right there, that's one of them. That little glossiness on the neck area, a little bit on the cape, you can see it there above the S. But I'm not like super crazy or upset about it, because in mine it isn't very like noticeable too bad. It's not too bad. It's not super noticeable. And then the front looks great, so it's on the back of his neck really, so I'm not super worried about it. But I've seen some pieces that are like do have a little bit of a major issue with the paint, so I'm kind of happy that didn't happen to mine. Hopefully that's something TWEETERHEAD can look into, and Chad can look into with the factories. Like I don't know if they're shipping these guys and they're not all the way dry, or I've seen pictures of the packaging having paint on it still, like it dried in there. So hopefully that doesn't happen with the Batman. A lot of people have the Batman on pre-order too, so hopefully that's one of the issues that gets fixed and resolved, because this is the first in the bust line, so that was another reason I went for it. It's the first one, so really happy with this guy, and looking forward to their next busts at these awesome prices, especially nowadays with collecting being crazy. So I will continue to add these busts to my collection of like 2 or 3 years. I collect mostly DC stuff, mostly Batman, some Superman stuff. So yeah, again, if you're not subscribed to Godlike Statues, would totally recommend it. Jimmy's an awesome guy, great content, collector vibes all the way through. So you guys have a good one. Happy collecting.